Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I've worked thousands of IRS cases. I've got a best-selling book here on Amazon, Exposing Secrets for the IRS Settlement. Let me tell you the great secret for the the Fresh Start Program. So I've been an agent for a decade. I've worked thousands of IRS cases. I know everything there is to know about the IRS collection and audit process. I've been doing this. I actually had black hair when I started working at IRS. Let me tell you about the Fresh Start Program. It's the biggest marketing scam and advertising gimmick professionally that I've ever seen. It's this close to being a scam. It's this close to being a fraud. Why? It's a program that came out 13 years ago. It exists today, but there's nothing that people can advertise in the tax resolution space but the Fresh Start Program. The two programs I get a kick out the most is IRS writes off millions of dollars a year. Yeah, they do, and maybe you should contact that company. No, IRS writes off millions of dollars a year because the statute runs out on cases, and that's why IRS writes off millions of dollars. As far as the offer and compromise program, just over 7,000 offers were accepted all over the United States, and these were people that truly needed the offer. Most people that I call, I can tell you within, I don't know, I can ask you 4 questions, I will know whether I can settle your case or not. I used to sign off on offers and compromise. I'm an expert in the IRS tax settlement program. I want you to know the biggest secret about the Fresh Start Program. It's an advertising and marketing gimmick, and these resolution firms are full of salespeople that are very skilled to make you believe they can settle your debt, abate penalties and interest, and the reality is you're not speaking to anyone who knows what they're doing. You have to be able to speak to a former IRS agent, attorney, or a CPA generally to know what the hell's going on. That's if their expertise is an IRS resolution. The IRS resolution is a very unique, let's say a carburetor ring. If you had a carburetor, gas flow for your car. For those who don't know what that is, it's very specific. Not a lot of people practice it. They pretend they do. These marketing companies, matter of fact, a lot of these companies are run by hedge funds because there's so much money involved by promising people they can settle their tax debt, and they can't. So the big secret that I want to expose to you today, if you think you can settle your debt or have a chance, you need to call either an attorney, a CPA, a former IRS agent, because they're the people, that is if they're in this space, who will be able to tell you whether you can settle your debt. Don't get ripped off. There are so many people that call me, and I'm sure a bunch of other attorneys, to sue people to get their money back. Go ahead and look to see how many complaints these people have had, and do a deep dive and see if the company's any good. But I'm telling you, be really careful. I'm a former agent. I've worked thousands of cases. If you owe a lot of money and you got an offer you think needs to go, I can ask you 4 questions generally, not generally, everything is general, and I'll be able to tell you whether your offer is doable. I'm a former agent. Give me a subscription if you would. By the way, I'll give you a little tip. If you ever see U.S. Treasury on your credit report and you owe IRS is checking your credit cards. Be careful of any loan application. When I was there, I used to go ahead and pull your loan applications to see if you were lying, and I would turn people like that into the Department of Justice. Have a good one. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.